From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Thursday, July 5th, 2018. Silver is trading at $16.05 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,256 per ounce. Zencash is trading at $19, and the average price of Bitcoin is $6,650. Antiwar.com reports in August of 2017, President Trump surprised many by openly talking about the idea of launching a military attack on Venezuela. The public talk of this did not last long, and it's been all but forgotten, but not forgotten by President Trump. Aides say that since August, President Trump has repeatedly pushed aides on the matter, and that a number of different cabinet members have had to take turns trying to talk Trump out of the idea. They have succeeded so far, but Trump has not dropped the idea. Of course, there's no congressional authorization or anything resembling it on the books authorizing the U.S. invasion of Venezuela. This did not appear to faze Trump, however, and he argued to his cabinet that Venezuela was a threat to regional security, so he should just invade and be done with it. This shocked members of his cabinet, including former Secretary of State Rex Tillerson and National Security Advisor H.R. McMaster. They were both opposed to the idea, but it's less clear if their successors, Mike Pompeo and John Bolton, would have a problem with this sort of unprovoked U.S. attack. Are you looking for a cryptocurrency that has a focus on users and usability? Then look into Zencash. Zencash is the world's first private, distributed, and reliable platform for communications, transactions, and publishing. Zencash features global governance with inclusive decision-making, reliable funding for continuous improvements, and documentation and wallets in many languages that are available for Linux, Mac, Windows, and Android devices. Learn more at Zencash.com. That's Zencash.com. UPI reports a woman was arrested Wednesday after she climbed the Statue of Liberty to protest the Trump administration's immigration policies, according to officials. Therese Patricia Okomo was part of a previous protest at the base of the Statue of Liberty, where several activists from the New York City-based Rise and Resist, an anti-Trump group, held a banner that said, "Abolish ICE," referring to the Immigration and Custom Enforcement Agency. After several people were arrested in that demonstration, Okomo walked to another part of the statue base and refused to move until all the migrant children are released, according to a New York City Police Department official. NYPD officer Brian Clacken said in a news conference she just kind of mentioned the children in Texas. Several officers tried to persuade her to come down from the statue. Clacken said it took about 3 hours to convince her to get down, and she apologized to officers for having to arrest her. She faces charges of interfering with national park regulations, trespassing, and disorderly conduct. After Okomo's arrest, Rise and Resist distanced itself from her actions. They issued a statement saying the person who climbed the Statue of Liberty was one of 40 participants in our planned banner action, but her decision to climb the statue was made independently of the group without consulting any other members of the group. We understand and share her desire to see the immediate release of children from detention and reunion with their parents. We hope that her legal representation will arrange for her release under her own recognizance. The Trump administration has received criticism in recent weeks for its zero-tolerance policy at the U.S.-Mexico border, which involved prosecuting all immigrants who entered the country illegally and, in some cases, separating children from their parents as the case gets moved through federal courts. In response to that criticism, President Donald Trump signed an executive order on June 20th to end the family separating policy, but some families have yet to be reunited. In 1999, Daryl W. Perry began a search for traditional values, which led him down a path to the ideas of liberty. He tells the story in A Rebel's Journey, My Path to Liberty. Of the book, Dr. Brian Sovereign says, "Sometimes it's funny, and sometimes I think it's crazy, but it's always authentic." Ask for A Rebel's Journey wherever books are sold, or visit arebelsjourney.com. Reuters reports U.S. Representative Steny Hoyer, the number 2 Democrat in the House of Representatives, serving as the minority whip, has been hospitalized with pneumonia and is expected to make a quick recovery, according to his office on Wednesday. 79-year-old Hoyer of Maryland was admitted to the George Washington University Hospital on Tuesday and diagnosed with pneumonia, according to spokeswoman Katie Grant. Grant said in a statement, he is being treated with antibiotics and resting and is expected to make a full recovery quickly. Politico, which first reported the hospitalization, said Hoyer had campaigned over the weekend with Democratic incumbents and swing district candidates in Wisconsin and Illinois. You can support FPP Radio by shopping online. Every purchase you make from one of my affiliates at shop.fppradio.com helps fund FPP Radio. That's shop.fppradio.com. This has been FPP Radio News. Online at fppradio.com.